Hi, welcome to DIYDUB. Just got back from Kiravans over at Keighley. Decided to take a drive out, having placed an order online. I live pretty local, only a 40-minute drive, so I thought I'd take a drive over, pick up some stuff. In this episode today, we're going to be installing a double swivel seat base. Okay, so this is what you get in the box. Kiravans, straight from the factory. Instructions, how to fit them. Actually quite heavy, real chunky, solid, substantial thing, which is good for peace of mind. It is crash tested, this, so it's nice and safe. That's the reason why it's really quite heavy. Okay, so first things first, we need to open it up and see what we've got inside. First thing we've got to do, take all these nuts off, so lift the whole thing out. Try not to damage any of this stuff, whatever it is. Okay, so now you can see, shifted the seat backwards, and now we're left with 8 studs and all this wiring and all this crap under here. That's going to be tucked away underneath, nice and neat. But now we need to put our attention to these front 4 studs here. I'm going to have to take them out, because then what we're going to have to do is trim the unthreaded section. See that? We're just going to have to take the top bit of this off without damaging that. Right, okay, so to take this off, you're going to need a 22mm fairly long socket. Okay, so I've just taken this one out here. That weren't a problem, but what I've encountered is I'm not able to get my socket in, and that's due to these plastic things here. They're pretty tough to get up, so all I did was flat bladed screwdriver, just popped off. It's just to stop it from unscrewing, I think. Unfortunately I don't have a vise, so I'm sort of having to make something up that might keep it nice and straight and steady before I put the work, did it? Okay, so now I've just finished cutting, and now you should end up with something a little bit like that. Just nipped off the ends and off. Right, okay, so if we'll put these 4 front bolts back in, what we're now going to do is lift this up and try and get all this sort of stuff. And there's a little recess just under near the handbrake, just under here. Okay, so now we've got the wires and the connectors nice and flat, as flat as I'm just about going to get them. We've got the 4 bolts in the front, all been trimmed and fitted back in. It's now a good time to make sure your things like your rear lights work, brake lights, indicators, that sort of thing. So I believe that's what these connectors are for here, running from front to back. So I'll go and check them now, make sure everything's alright, and then we'll stick the plate on top. When you're installing it, make sure the label's to the front of the vehicle. That's the way around it needs to be. Okay, so now I managed to get the plate on. I need to make sure all these are in the up position, then we can slide the thing so we've got access to the bolts so we can mount it back to the floor. Right, okay, so now we've got all the bolts underneath. This is attached firmly to the vehicle itself. I've taken the nuts off of the top nuts, and now we're going to stick the seat on top and get on with that. So now we've got the seat back on, the swivel. Now it's just a case of attaching the nuts back on and making it secure again. So that's the seat installed. First thing I notice is quite a height difference between this and the driver's side. See how much shoulders it seats there. Bit of difference that really. Still plenty of headroom. Right, okay, so we're going to have a go at swiveling it now. I'm just reading these instructions here on how to do it. First thing we need to do is unscrew the 4 locking screws, 2 at the back, 2 at the front, and pull them up and twist them in the position so it stays up. You need to position yourself behind the seat and grasp it at each side or below cushion level. Right. And push it forward towards the steering wheel. Rotate it anti-clockwise until it's facing the rear. Secure it in position with these 2 front ones. What's that? Oh, that were a lot easier than I expected. There's quite a lot of bad reports on the internet about how hard it is to swivel it round, but that's the first time I've done it. I've done it on camera. You've seen how I've just gone on. It's pretty easy. Yeah, making sure that you sort of aim it towards the steering wheel. I can see why now. But that's pretty good, that. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. Gives you a lot more space inside your van. So, yeah, thumbs up, Kiravans.